Hi, welcome to Compassionate Cravings. I'm Carol Jeha, and I'm going to show you a modern twist to a variety of classic dishes. Today I'm going to show you how to make tabouli. This is a parsley salad with grain in it, tomatoes, green onions, mint, spices. So when you get the parsley from the store or your farmer's market, if they're tied, I cut the bunch right above the tie, and I keep some of the stems because there's a lot of nutrition in the stems also. And you have to wash it. So you can either wash it like this really thoroughly, or I usually cut them off and have a bowl, or I really sanitize one side of my sink and fill it with water and swish them around in there, really get them. They get a little kind of sandy and muddy. Mint to make a decent sized salad. And I'm going to cut it off right there. I do a combination of hand chopping and food processor chopping to save time for sure, because you have to chop this really fine, and when you're chopping a lot of them, it gets tiring. All right, so I'm going to just give it a quick little chop. My grandma and my aunt used to do this by hand. They did not like the food processor when we introduced it to them. They thought it made it kind of mushy, but these food processors have really improved. So I'm giving it just a rough chop. Clean off my knife. I'm going to stick it in there. Pulse. Like about 10 times or so. Pull it in. My spatula. See, it's nicely chopped. Not too fine. Okay, so my parsley is all done. See how pretty that comes out? Works out great in the food processor. So 10 bunches. This is 10 bunches with a bunch of mint, one bunch of mint, all chopped together. So I pre-chopped it by hand like you saw, put it in the food processor to finish it off. Goes much faster. I already pre-chopped a bunch of the tomatoes, but I'll show you how I did them. I like to use the Roma tomato. It's less watery and it's a little more meaty. So that's my tomato of choice. So I cut them in half. I take off the stem. I'm going to I'm going to cut it in half again, lengthwise. Because what I'm trying to, actually I need my serrated knife, sorry. What I'm trying to get to is a small dice. So I'm going to slice it again. And then I'm going to slice it 1, 2, 3 more times. So I have 4 slices in there. And I'm just going to cut it, make it into nice little squares. Just small dice. Just like that. And that's going to go in the bowl. All the tomatoes, trying to get off some of that liquid. And I'm going to do the same, with the one in the bag. I have this bag, and there's so much liquid at the bottom. So I pre-chopped this, which I advise everybody to do. I'm going to just poke a couple holes in this bag and drain out the liquid. So I'm squeezing out as much of the water as I can from this bag, from the holes I poked. And then I'm going to dump my tomatoes in. This is about 10 tomatoes. So about one tomato a bunch. Next, I'm going to chop the green onions. So I used one bunch of green onions. I trimmed the ends, I trimmed the tops, wash them really good, and chop them. And I use the whole green onion. And then chop them as fine as you can. So now I'm going to dump these onions in. Onions all in here. Perfect. Now I pre-cooked quinoa. I use quinoa instead of Bulgar Wheat. For one, it makes it gluten-free, and I find I just like it better. So it satisfies you know, my friends and family that are trying to be gluten-free or intolerant, they can enjoy this salad also. Whereas before with the cracked wheat, they wouldn't be able to. So you pre-cook the quinoa. This is 1 cup of quinoa cooked according to the package with water. I'm going to put that in. Kind of break it down. So there we have it. Now you just add your spices. So we have parsley, mint, tomato, green onion, and the grain. Quinoa is what I use. As you can see, the bowl is mostly parsley with just a little bit of grain. So for seasoning, I will put salt and pepper, allspice, and lemon juice. This is definitely one salad that I never measure, so bear with me. So I'm going to probably put about I'll start with 3 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper. And this is definitely one you taste along the way. And this seems to be everybody's favorite part. They gather around as you're mixing it and grab a spoon and everybody takes a taste and gives their opinion what it needs. And I'll probably just do 1 teaspoon of allspice. And then I'll add the lemon juice. Oh, olive oil also, forgot that. So I'm going to start with my lemon juice. So I have my salt, pepper, allspice, and I'll start with a cup of lemon juice, which should be plenty for this size salad. But I like things on the lemony side, so I might add a little bit more. This type of salad, or any type of salad really that you're going to use fresh olive oil and not cook with it, you want to use you know, a really nice premium olive oil for the flavor. This happens to be Olio. It's from a friend of mine who owns a olive orchard in Italy, and she gave it to me. So this will be a nice salad. So I will do probably 1/4 cup. That should be more than enough to dress this out. That beautiful color. You can see it as well. So that's her olive oil. 1/4 cup. Probably going to need a little bit more than that, but we'll start there. All right, so I have salt, pepper, allspice, lemon juice, and olive oil. And I'm going to just toss it up. I might add, just by looking at it, I can tell it's a little bit dry. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit more olive oil. Just a drizzle. And then stir this up and then we'll taste it. Look at that. Okay, we got spoons. I'm going to bring Tristan, my adorable nephew, in who's doing the filming to give it a taste. Because we need everybody's opinion. And everybody has one.
More lemon.
More lemon. And I think it needs a little more salt.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it another teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to give it probably 1/2 cup of lemon. There we go. Sometimes you just have to taste it to get it right. Good. There you have it. Tabouli salad. I really enjoyed making this dish for you. If you enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe below. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.